Well, my name is Adam Contagious. I'm grateful to be here at Lizard Palooza year 2 with you guys. All my good friends. Well, he says to himself, I guess my past life has been shelved. It's fine cause it never really quite got off the ground. The wheels fell off every time I turned around. Well, oh, well, oh, well, no, not going back to that well, oh, no, hell no. It's probably time to stay away from the water source that I helped poison myself. When he sees what he sees, he's still in goddamn disbelief again. Story's familiar, and now the only thing that ever changes is the hour by hour relinquishing power once thought to be held in the hands of the gods of Mount Olympus and mental health. But they're keeping the privates all to themselves. He watch streets, a tired, lonely clown. And he said what he said, it's just better off if you're well-read and always trying to take the lines from the wisdom that's rolling in his head. He's not usually mean, and if he is, really means it, except for the times where he like to make amends. But he ain't got the means yet, so what's that say about where we stand today? Well, I would say that something's probably still off, just standing around and fumbling in the dark and trying to shake out all the salty remarks and just trying to get by with time's clock. So how we doing now that time has stopped? How I'm coping with life in that box like my own personal Congress, make laws and reveal them. And I know that I'm just not feeling them, but I'm just trying to make peace with the flawed and disease. Timepiece I helped create myself. Thank you, friends. I appreciate it. Give a shout out to our 2 previous performers, Mr. Andrew and Jordan. Those guys did great. Hello. Hi. How are you? I'm fine. My name is Double A, and I'll be your tour guide tonight through the dark recesses of the mind. And if you don't mind, I'd like to take a moment to stop the course of time. 'Cause otherwise, what's about to take place could wind up consuming the entire night. So extinguish the cigarettes, finish the drinks, and then wrap up that conversation. Then proceed to the front of the stage to witness live mental deterioration. And I know you've seen it before like 1,000 times, but come on, let's face it, it's much less interesting when it's happening in the grocery store checkout lines. So take a little flight minus a pilot, not to mention a destination. The remote control, but don't expect me to choose a station. You see, I'm too insecure and decisive, currently off my medication. Feel free to address your concerns to my publicist, who's on that permanent paid vacation. And for those of you who just love those accusations, no, I'm not the cause of the unraveling of the moral fabric, just the product of it all. And ever since September of 1984, I've been a helpless witness to it all. Folks, I gotta tell you, so far, I've been a little bit shocked, disturbed, disgusted, frightened, and appalled with it all. I didn't know the meaning of these words back when Humpty Dumpty was taking that legendary fall. And that was some years before Project Shock and Awe. Still got one eye half open, keeping an eye on what's going on. Still traveling this world, a little lonely wanderer without a magic wand. And if I can make shit better in the blink of an eye, then I would do it. And then I just wouldn't be this guy. All right. Thanks. Thank you, LeapnLizards. Just gonna do some instrumental things here for a minute. Thank you. That's not. If you want money in your pocket, top hat on your head, warm meal on your table, and a blanket in your bed. Today's gray skies, tomorrow's tears. We'll have to wait till yesterday is here. Going to New York City, leaving on a train. And if you want to wait around till I get back again, today's gray sky, today's gray sky. All of our dreams come true, baby, up ahead is where the moon is out before me, stars shining bright. But I want you to remember as I disappear tonight. Today's gray skies, tomorrow's tear. Have to wait till yesterday is here. Thanks again, LeapnLizards. Hey, we have one hell of a party weekend coming up, do we not? We have 2 full bands tonight, right? We got tons of stuff coming up tomorrow and all weekend, so stick around. Now really into this conversation, I can only do circles for so long. Never gonna reach any type of conclusion with both of us waiting for the other to be wrong. Never really in tune with what you were feeling. Seemed like whenever I tried, something to break and fall off. It's just another heartbreak evening. I'm taking you with me alone as I walk. Balancing act will just flipped over, and I hope that we both land on our feet. It's just another heartbreak evening. I'm taking you with me, your words on repeat. Remember the first night I lay down beside you, and I never knew one night could last for so long. Then I fell asleep in dreamland. I stopped being me, and I stopped writing songs. Well, once upon a time, 2 or 3 got lost, and they got turned around in the early morning fog into their grave misfortune, where they'd wind up heading east, and every single last one of them plunged directly into the sea. You see, these witches got spells in the presence of the moon, and they would invite these people out at night to succumb immediately to them. It's so easy to manipulate the minds of the weak, and even during daylight hours, the whole goddamn village was asleep. Now they'd wake up every morning and cry, "Where's Bobby gone?" And Tommy's not around no more, and I think something's very wrong. And although they deeply loved one another in that small town, they forgot the loss ever even existed by the time the sun went back down. And those were the ways and those days, and that time and that place, so lost and deranged in the fog. And I'm just standing there trying to see, and like my feet on the ocean floor, still trying to breathe. All right. Thank you, guys. Lost a string on that one, huh? Shit. I've got like an old used one, actually. Yeah, I mean, this is all I got. Hey, Glenn, will you mute the guitar? Oh, I did. We good? Okay. Take care of that for you. Oh, thanks, man. That's awesome. 2 years ago when I was on stage screaming right, and it felt right. We were just kicking it at that time. And then I learned a little more about what was going on at night. A little inside, but it's alright, 'cause we're here now, baby. Took a step back and wished that I could do more than I could, which is essentially nothing except keep a kind of way about me and roll on back. We interact, we're taking it back to the time somewhere now. Living and I'm rolling, yeah, you know it, baby. Hey, thanks, Sleeping Lizards. Is it fixed?
I think so.
Oh my God.
Should be pretty close to tuning there.
Oh my God, you're the best. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I think that battery's about dead. Man, you're a lifesaver.
Didn't know if that was the same battery that runs it.
Yeah. Will you do me one more thing? Put it on my tab. Don't pay for it. Wow, thanks to the Appalachian Balladeer for getting me back up and rolling on my strings. You're the best, Mac. Thank you so much. So a friend told me not to criticize until I had walked a mile in his shoes, and well, I slipped them on and I traveled the earth until my feet were blistered black and blue. And it didn't give me much insight, but I got to see the most beautiful countryside, and I'm thinking to myself, next time I take figurative speech literally, it'll be at home on a treadmill inside. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here with one another, and it's like, well, how do we relate? I mean, we can engage in a series of morality debates, but I can't keep my facts straight, much less remember the date. And the Almighty passed by me. He told me, he promised that he would remove my restraints, but he says, you know, son, you're just not ready yet, and until that day, you'll have to remain in one place. It's like, well, goddamn. Myself hostage in a room with no clocks, taking a box with no locksmith, tricks can unlock it. Now I've cried out, scream with these shoes I've kicked. The folks on the outside say the box don't exist. Well, this only strengthens and tightens its grip. In the frustration, sorrow, and madness I slip. I hold out hope for that rumored switch which I found and then flipped. Might yield some potential solution for this. Thank you. In the book of Genesis, there was this guy with my name, and he was brought into this world and did a very foolish thing, and he just kind of screwed humanity, like, for the rest of time, right? But he did it for this woman, which I thought was especially nice. Well, suddenly the Lord spoke, he says, well, now I understand, folks. It's become quite clear to me what I have upon my hands, you know, something that's all, but when there's 8 billion of you fuckers, something's bound to go wrong. Well, yeah. Children, he continues with a heavy sigh, you know, all I ever wanted was for you to live and enjoy life. Yeah, all you seem to do is destroy it, make one another die, and then come back to me at night asking, oh, but why? we stand at the gates of some beat down holy land. Think we got it figured out like it's all within our command. So far above it as we spit in these outstretched hands. Well, I've been asking you people, and I'll be asking you again, where are we gonna stand? When those cries for help become demands just like this. That fell apart. Thank you, Jordan. Okay, cool. All right, well, I got one for Jess. Been working on this cover song by the Interrupters. Adam Contagious style, that is. She's a match, I'm a kerosene, no gun, burning down everything. She's an arsonist in her pastime, and I've been burned for the last time. Started out like any other morning. The sky was red and he took it as a warning. She took the hive, now the bees start swarming and inform until this crowd starts forming. She got a history of making a scene, yeah, she's telling the story. She gaslighted like he's the executioner, she's the queen. He's the one whose neck is in the guillotine. And I'm a match, she's a kerosene. No, she's gone when I burn him down everything. He's an arsonist in his past life, and I've been burned for the past time. Well, the smoke clears out as it's been awakened. It says this life could be mine for the taking. She needs a drink, so she starts shaking. To play the victim till his heart stops breaking. No her tears, cause she don't mean it. This landscape used to be so scenic, and he could bust out and he could mean it. And he's rising from the flames as a phoenix. And she's a match, she's a kerosene. No, going burning down everything. An arsonist once in a past time, and I've been burned for the last time. When you play with me, you play with fire. You play with me, you play with fire. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do a couple more. Oh, I'll never remember that. Yeah. Oh, real quick. Okay. All right. Miss Amber has an announcement.
All right, guys, we're getting ready to start our tequila tasting. We have the Olmeca Altos Golden Margarita Slushy available for sampling, and we also have the Código Rosé Barrel Pick Tequila that we picked special for the Lizard. You guys got to try them out. Let us know what you think. All right. Also, don't forget to take care of Dominique.
Yes. Yep. Again, I'm Adam Contagious. I'm just going to play a couple more, and then I'll step aside so the next band can get set up. But I just want to thank everybody again. LeapnLizards, this place has meant a lot to me over the past year, man, truly. And just helping me come out of my shell as a musician and making great friends along the way. To that end, GLENTERTAINMENT running the sound. We got Andrew behind the lights. And, yeah, tip the bartenders. I love you guys. And don't forget raffle tickets for baby Dominic and his family. And give what you can. I love you guys. This is a song by Bright Eyes. The animals laugh from the dark of the wilderness. A baby cries hard in apartment complexes. I pass by, well, I'm buried under the influence of cities driving me out of my mind. In childhood, saw trap of gravity falls from the lowest branch on the apple tree, and then lands in the grass and he waits for his dignity. Next time I will not aim so high. Yeah, next time neither will I. Now a mother takes her loans out, sends her kids off to colleges. Her family reduced to names on a shopping list. When a coroner kneels beneath a great wooden crucifix, he knows there are worse things than being alone. Me, I've learned to retreat at the first sign of danger. I mean, why wait around if it's just to surrender? And a mission I've found, it can only lead to failure. And I do not read the review. No, I am not singing for you. Well, I stood dropping a coin into the pit of a well, and I would throw my whole billfold if I thought that it would help. And with all these wishes I make, I should buy something real, at least a telephone call home. Well, my teachers, they built this retaining wall of memory, and those multiple choices I answered so quickly, and I got my grades back, and I forgot just as easily, but at least I got an A. So I don't have them to blame. But I should stop pointing fingers and reserve my judgments of all those public action figures and cowboy presidents. So loud behind the bullhorn, so proud they can't admit when they've made a mistake. While the poison ink spews from a speechwriter's pen, he knows he don't have to say it, so it doesn't bother him. And honesty, accuracy are really popular opinion. The approval ratings high. Someone's gonna die. Well, ABC, NBC, CBS bullshit, well, they're giving us fact or fiction, I guess it's an even split, and they take eye for an eye until no one left can see. We'll stumble blindly forward, repeating history. Well, I awoke in relief. My sheets and tubes were tangled, weak from whiskey and pills in a Chicago hospital. And my father was there, staring out the window, somewhere so far away. I tried talking, just whispered, so sorry, so selfish. He stopped me and said, child, I love you regardless, and nothing you could ever do would ever change this. I'm not angry, it happened, but you just can't do this again. I've been keeping my head up, and I've been exchanging my currency as a billion objects pass through my periphery. And now I'm glad just to have been part of the mystery, to love and to be loved. Well, let's just hope that it's enough. Thank you so much. I'm going to play just one more. Thank you guys for hearing me out. But I couldn't leave without doing Tales from the Zombie Bar, so I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'll step aside. Yeah, Tales from the Lizard Bar. That would be like a more groovy one. Cheers, brother. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, man. That means so much.
I like this song.
Yeah. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. In case you haven't noticed, folks, we're in real bad shape. And I'm broadcasting live from a zombie bar in a Rust Belt state. Talking shit in politics with barn ghosts, and I'm talking shit to my future self. Via Twitter posts, no everywhere I point my gaze, I'm spinning around. I just can't tell, is this the booze or real life? All across the land, folks consumed by hate, and they're at each other's throats in the frozen food aisle. So come on down for tales from the Lizard Bar. Probably gonna keep you up all night. Come take a shot with a fortune teller, and down here we're like half alive. This little funhouse mirror trick has grown old, but it seems a novelty. Well, it's long worn off, but hey, distortion is fun, and it has its time and place. But what I'm looking at these days just is kind of disgusting. Well, one of these days I'm a fucking come unglued, be as useless as I was back in 2005, waiting for someone to come and get my shit together as I judge myself through all of your eyes. So come on down, tales from the zombie bar. They just might keep you up all night. Come take a shot with a fortune teller. Down here we don't bite. Well, we might. Well, I don't even know I'm coming down on some of these issues, but I promise the landing is not gonna be soft, and not that anyone should give a shit what I'm thinking. I see touchscreen zombies everywhere that I walk, and this just in, shit's about to get weird, and I do mean more strange than it has been already. But the good news in it, we got front row tickets, whether you want them or not, and I just hope you're ready. Till then, come on down for the zombie bar. Probably gonna keep you up all night. Come take a shot with our fortune tellers, and down here, remember, we're half alive, we're doing all right. All right, thank you so much. I've been Adam Contagious. Stick around all weekend, support everything, the local bands, the bar, get some raffle tickets for Dominic. All right, guys, I love you.